Hey, welcome back to the channel, man. Subscribe to the channel. We got a breaking news update on Kodak Black, man. So Kodak Black he was riding with his homies, got pulled over and arrested in Florida on the highway. Basically, man, he was riding around with people that like looked a little bit funny, and so the highway patrol thought that was somebody that was on the run. So they basically tried to stop the car for speeding and changing lanes when they're merging on the ramp. And they searched everybody, told everybody to get out the car and did this and that. They tried to detain Kodak. He wasn't really having it. And then they actually found some kind of blick in the back seat, and nobody fessed up for it. So they gave Kodak the charge because he's the one who really just got out for that kind of same situation, man. But it was a tussle. He had a whole tussle with the person who was trying to cuff him, and they brought him down to the ground, and that's when somebody came by, eyewitness came by, took the photo, man, and revealed everything, the information to everybody, man. So, hey, man, if you guys Kodak Black fans checking in, I want y'all to comment down below, man, like this video, man, because it's really free Kodak. I'm rocking with free Kodak. He just got out, he cut his hair, everything. He was trying to do a fresh restart, and all for that, to just be riding around with the types of people again, and then to be boom, just like when he went to GPS, took him to the border and they had straps on him. Man, you gotta have to be with the stupidest people in the world to have that happen with you. So yet again, he's out free, multi-millionaire, and he's back riding with the same type of people, man, same people basically. And then no wonder something happened, man, because you got to watch out for who you keep around you. He should have been riding more presidential. He should have been moving more just calm, and he should have chilled out, man. He out there kind of wilding a little too much if you ask me. But I still support Kodak Black, man. And so, hey, comment down below where you from. Kodak out there in Florida. This happened in Florida. It was not Broward County as far as the people who booked him. Is actually highway patrol. This happened on the highway, so you got to understand that it was like they weren't the sheriffs. It's a different jurisdiction. These are just like state trooper, highway patrol type of people. They seen him. They seen somebody through the glass and seen the wicks and the gold teeth, and they pretty much thought they had a chance that they could catch a charge, meet their quota and everything. They didn't hit their numbers, you know what I mean? So they try to pull a fast move. Next thing you know, it was something up in the whip, or at least maybe he not even supposed to be around them type of people. Them people could have been on papers. His buddies and all that, man. You got to know the people that Kodak Black surrounded himself around were not 100% professional. You got to understand that he should have been with some type of security in a Tahoe Escalade, moving presidential. That way nobody even bothers him. Matter of fact, they would get out the way for him, make sure everything is all good. They'll be like, oh, that's somebody important. There's no way that they're doing anything that I need to pull up on them for. So, like, people, you got to understand, don't give them a reason to be looking at you and stop and talk to you. You want to be able to fly under the radar, man, low key. So don't be, you know what I mean? Like, you got to present yourself in a way to where you don't seem like anybody that could have did some crazy stuff. You gotta if you look at an average person, you gotta be less crazy looking than them, or at least less look like a chance to where, hey, that's not my blick, I don't know what's going on, I need to speak to my boom, right? They all on papers. Next thing you know, they say, hey, we talked to all your boys over here in the car, and they said it's not there. So it really falls on Kodak, and because he's in reach of it, that's where they got him at, man. So look, it's free Kodak, man. If you guys are some Kodak Black fans, I want you to comment down below, man. Let me know where you at. All you Kodak Black fans, stand up, bro. Free Kodak Black, man. This is not supposed to go down like that, because this is an unjust stop. They did not have no reason to stop the car, because check this out. Them getting on the on-ramp, they were actually accelerating. It was the acceleration that made the guy think that they were speeding. Plus, he profiled him with the wicks. And that's no reason to just stop somebody, because you could just say, oh, well, somebody had short hair. Now, can't stop all short hair people. Come on, man. Even if somebody said dreads, same thing goes with dreads. And if you have dreads, like this video too. If you got wicks and like this video, it don't matter. No, I don't have a preference on either. But what I would say is that they can't just hold you to it because of if you have wicks or if you have dreads. I don't know what type of world people live in these days, but they can't just be going around and stopping everybody with dreads and going around stopping everybody with wicks. You're talking about natural hair, man. And I don't know if you agree or not. You got to comment down below. But what I'm trying to say is that this is free Kodak. This was not supposed to go down the way it was, man. And this is a tragic situation. And you really got to understand, at the end of the day, you cannot be around people who look like they could be somebody that looks like somebody that's wanted, like, for real, man. And if that makes sense to you, let me know down in the comment section and like this video too, because you got to understand it. At the end of the day, you got to stay around people who look professional, just completely boom. You never gonna be questioned about nothing, and you got to be presidential with everything. That way, if you're riding with security guards in the Escalade, why would anybody have a reason to bother you? Exactly. So what I'm trying to say is that you got to basically go around presidential and professional everywhere. That way you never get mistaken for being this guy, that guy, or having one of your homies or passengers, or even your driver, the guy who your car is that you're in with. You don't want any of them people to get mistaken for somebody, have to get stopped, and then you end up getting into something, all because you're trying to protect yourself and your livelihood, right? And make it back home. So at the end of the day, man, you have to be wary of who you surround yourself with. The people that surround Kodak Black, somebody should have owned up to that, knowing that Kodak just got out for the same type of situation, man, at the border. And what you got to understand is that this is a violation he broke because of that. But they got their own situations going on, and they can't go down for that either. So at the end of the day, man, you have to man up and take responsibility for your own decisions, and the repercussions are held on you, and you got to bear the weight on your shoulders, man. And man, what you got to understand is open your eyes and look at the facts that Kodak has to deal with the situation, and there was nothing nobody could really do about it, other than if he would have just been moving around more presidential and professional. So at the end of the day, man, it's a lesson learned for all of us. Free Kodak. I want you to comment down below if you're rocking with Kodak Black. If you're from Florida, shout out to Florida. Let me know where you're from. Kodak Black fans, stand up. Free Kodak. And subscribe to the channel, like this video. And if you're new, make sure you share it and come back for another major update on this, because we're going to follow up and see if he can get the bond out or not, and see what else happened, because somebody else had basically went with the 12s, and they could have been somebody telling. So we're going to update you on that, man. We're going to get the witness interview and everything coming up next. Subscribe to the channel.